Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have round 6 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2023, and we have Tearlament going up against Vanquish Soul. So, they're going to go ahead and start with set rotation. The Tearlament player is. We have a US player here though. I'm rooting for USA this weekend. They're going to go ahead, set for Tear Planet, and set the pressured planet. So pressured planet to the opponent's field, tier planet to our field. Okay, that's fine. I doubt they're gonna be able to use that planet, but also the tier planet will probably pop it before then anyways. So now we could also see Jeremy Mitchell have Shifter in hand. Vanquish Soul can main deck that card. We could also see like a Bestial Magma Mutt. We might not see too many Bestials, but Magma Mutt can search out like a Dark Monster, or it can go search out Caesar, so it has a couple options. But they're going to search Merly off planet and then normal Diviner. That's a really weird way to order things. But I guess they want the planet up. It's because, like, I don't know, you don't really want Merly out of your deck, right? I guess that's fine. YuGiOh will mill 5. Hopefully they mill good here. I feel like I haven't seen this tier player mill good yet. So we're going to hit Scream and Hollow. Oh, I couldn't really see what Jeremy hit there. I'm actually just going to rewind it real quick. Okay, so Fire Kaiju, Raisin, Bell. Okay. I won't go back more. But now they're going to activate their effects. So Scream Chainlink 1, Hollow Chainlink 2. So that's just going to allow them to mill 1. Because they only have one monster on the field. So it's not the greatest, right? Like, it's only mill 1. It's just worse than milling tier cash. Okay. Wait, they're going to resolve Scream first? Oh, I guess that they're going to grab Crime out of deck, yeah. That's fine, because you just want a higher chance of milling Solic. That's what I was going to say. Mill with the Hollow first, but if you're searching Crime, this is, like, fine. This is definitely right. And then mill 1. What do they mill? They mill a Unicorn. Okay. That doesn't do anything. It's not very good. They have Poly in hand, plus Merly. So the Poly may explain why they searched Merly. So activate Poly. That's going to use King of the Swamp plus Merly plus Diviner to go in the Guardian Chimera, because they're going to Guardian Chimera their opponent here because they set rotation them. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Guardian Chimera turn 1's really good. I remember back in like tier format, my buddy against Bestials, that was like one of his game plans, was to bait a Bestial and then activate Poly in the Chimera. And Poly in the Chimera kind of is just game. Turn 1, you get multiple draws off of this, and then you're gonna get the fusion more. You can use the Guardian Chimera to link off, or you could just keep it there because you have Poly engraved, so it's 38 and it can't be targeted with card effects. So that's kind of scary. But yeah, they're going to activate their effects here. They're going to chain Bell on the Merly. So get Extended Chimera 1, Merly 2. So they're going to draw 2, and then pop 1, draw Scream, Solic. I mean, haha, it's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. Because now they have Scream, Solic, Crime. I know they have Foolish Burial Goods, so they could Foolish Burial Goods, Solic, and then use that as a Rota to go search. They've already normal summoned, but they can search like tier cash, so they can mill 6 more here. And that's really strong. Like, really, really strong. But we can see the main deck Bell from Jeremy Mitchell. Bell was expected to be pretty good in this tournament. So main decking it, not even that crazy. It's also an Earth, and that deck needs to be able to reveal different attributes. So having different attributes is good. But they're going to activate the Scream and then activate Tier Cash. Banish to summon. They can banish the Solic. Yeah, if they mill Grief, they can get that. So they're going to activate their effects here. And then they're asking to look through the graveyard. Because they do have Imperm. They could Imperm to make it a mill 3 instead of 6. Oh, they also have Desires in their hand. Nice. Oh, but they also got hit with an Ishizu, so activating Desires is gonna hurt more than normal, just because they've already been forced half of Desires. Okay, so they said it's fine, so they're gonna mill 6. They're going to mill King of the Swamp, Rhino, King of the Swamp, and then mill 3 more. Ash Blossom, Keldo. Okay. The Keldo's good to have in the graveyard. And the King of the Swamp's good. And the Rhino's good. So summon out Rhino, discard Solic. And then activate Rhino effect to go dump. I mean, it's kind of sad, you know, they're not getting Solic effect because they already activated it. But they're trying to go ahead and dump. And then they have King of the Swamp in the graveyard. So that's going to let them summon whatever they want. Yeah, they're looking at their own graveyard there. Fire Kaiju. You know, probably just a one of. In the main, they're going to Imperm the Rhino. Shutting that down. Yep, that's pretty good. That's going to stop them from really doing a whole lot this turn now, right? Like, they don't really have anything else. Okay. Set and then pass. I was gonna say, like, technically they could Ishizu put back and pop the tier cache if they have a tier name engraved. Oh, they do, because they have Murley at least. I sold Jeremy Mitchell Top Deck Shifter. That's like the worst card that you can draw, because it's actually just unusable. Because we have infinite cards in our graveyard. They do have Desires though. Desires can go ahead and try to draw. Asking for translation here on something. Maybe it's like Scream or Planet. Just making sure you know what those cards do. And then activate Desires. Or maybe it's Crime. Maybe they looked up translation on Tearlament Crime. Because we know that's the set card. And they don't have any monsters in hand. So it's interesting that they decided to hold Crime over Solic when they don't have a monster in hand. Yeah, that is interesting. I mean, I guess they were trying to go for Kaleido, and then Planet Pop Kaleido just didn't work out. But Desires got to go ahead and banish, and then draw 2. And I can't really see what they drew, but I see Dr. Madlove in their hand, and Dust Devil, and I think Heavy Burger. Oh my gosh, and they have Raisin. Normal summon Raisin, Raisin effect. They're going to chain Scream. So Scream's going to mill 3. That's going to mill Ash, Tearlament, Kashtira, Kelbeck. So they went from a mill 3 to now getting to mill 7. They're reading Raisin. They're going to search out Heavy Burger. Okay, so they definitely don't have that in the hand. I don't want to say definitely not, but they might not have already had that in hand. And then New Chain Link, Kelbeck 1, Tearlament, Kashtira 2. Try to mill 7. And also force them to mill 5. Which now means they've Desires 10. And got hit with these Shizus for 10. So they mill Beast, Meta Noise, wow. Shaylin, Diviner, Foolish, Tear Cache, Grief. They mill another Fire Kaiju, TC Boo. So now New Chain Link, they can get a Beast, Meta Noise, Shaylin, Grief. So they can add back Solic to hand, add back Tear Cache to hand, draw a card, and fuse into whatever they want. Yeah, I mean that's insane. Grief, target Solic, Shaylin effect, Solic effect, and then Meta Noise target the Murley. I guess that's fair because they have Crime. So because they have Crime, they want to grab Murley. Okay, they're going to chain the Heavy Burger here. And they're going to bounce back the Raisin to special summon out. Okay. And then they get the resolve. Beast draw 1. Add back Merly. And then use the Shaylin plus King of the Swamp maybe to just make Grapha Fusion. Yeah, going ahead, putting those back. And then summon out Rukalos, and then add back Solik. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good to me. And they're gonna go Planet Effect to pop the Heavy Burger. And then Chain Heavy Burger Effect to reveal a Dark to draw 1. And they said, okay. And then, do they have Caesar? They do have Caesar. So chain, and then they're gonna chain Rukalis to negate. Yeah, I guess that was just never doing anything right. Then they're gonna send Rukalis, they draw 1. They send Burger, Rukalis effect, chain Bell off the top. Yeah. Sure. So stopping the Rukalis from coming out. Doesn't do a whole bunch though. And then, yeah, he's asking to scoop there. Okay, so going on to the next game. We're going to see Tier take game 1. Once Tier has milled a lot of the cards in their deck, then it's just going to be all good cards at the very bottom. Because that's just what the Tiers have been putting back, the Shizus have been putting back. It just starts becoming very insane. But, okay, we can skip ahead and just skip into the next game. Vanquish Soul. More Bestials will be in their deck if they didn't already have some. The Tier player, maybe like Shaddoll Fusion will be in their deck. And Shaddoll Fusion's really good against Vanquish Soul going second. They're going to go normal out Raisin. Drawing to 2 games in a row. Nice. They do have Ash Blossom. They could Ash Blossom the Raisin, shutting it down. Stopping them from searching for a non-warrior Vanquish Soul monster. Yeah, so they're reading over it. Okay, so they're going to activate Havness. I mean, that can get rough quick. They don't have Shifter. They mill Medora, King of the Swamp, Ash. Oh my gosh. If that last card, like if that Ash Blossom was like a really good card, that would have been insane. But now the Raisin's going to grab Heavy Burger from the deck to the hand. That's good. I think they have a decent amount of engine. They have Dr. Madlove in hand. Continue. So they could go ahead, like, make the link 1. Yeah, they can special summon from hand. Get plays going. Seems nice. Oh, they have Panthera in hand too. The Raisin that's in graveyard though, the opponent does have Medora. So that's going to be a tough look for that Raisin. But summon out Dr. Madlove effect, and then they chain Ash Blossom on that. And now we can use the known Heavy Burger to bounce back Dr. Madlove, special summon, and then Heavy Burger, reveal Dr. Madlove to go draw 1. See, now that's really good, because that's just Heat Soul. Because you can just do that every single turn from here on out. And that's just like a bunch of draws. And then you can start burning the opponent for 15 if you're trying to get the damage in. But okay, gets to draw 1 here from the Burger. Couldn't tell what that was. I know if they have Cosmic. Cosmic's going to be good. The opponent plays a bunch of field spells and they play Scream. And worst case scenario, it can hit a trap. So, like that's like the long, like that'll take a while to trade. But that'll still be fine. But okay, we're going to pass turn. So activate the Heavy Burger here. reveal Dr. Madlove, draw a card. Then they say, okay, you are good to play. So now, let's see, they have Merly in hand. I think they have King of the Swamp in the hand. Oh, King of the Swamp would be kind of nice to try to Guardian Chimera the opponent. Guardian Chimera is real good. But okay, yeah. The tier players just thinking here about how they want to order this. They don't want to mess this up. So normal summon out Rhino, and then activate Rhino effect. So Rhino's going to try to go dump a tier name. They do have King of the Swamp in the graveyard, so it's going to be pretty good if it goes through. They said that's fine. Okay. So Rhino go dump. They're going to dump the Shayla name, and then activate that effect. We're going to see Bell activated on that to shut that down. Otherwise, it just summons out a big body. That's a negate. So yeah, stomping that. It's pretty good. Maybe because we see Bell, there's not going to be a Bestial. Because otherwise they may have used the Bestial first. But, okay. That's fine. They have Panthera, Dr. Madlove in hand, and I think the Fire Kaiju. So they have a bunch of different attributes. They have all the attributes. They have Continue that can be activated to try to summon Raisin. But honestly, what's going to end up happening is they may even just go like Rock Effect to try to add back from Grave. They might chain the Ishizu, and then they chain Continue to special summon it out. But that might be too easy to read. Okay, now the tier player's thinking about their next play. I know that they have Merly in hand, and oh my god, they're gonna activate Shaddoll Fusion. Do they have an answer? Because that card's broken against this deck. Like I said before, it's just so good. Oh my gosh. Yup, it resolves. Okay. They probably go for App Cologne here. They dump Hollow. And then they can dump whatever else they play. If they play Dragon, they can pop back row. They're going to dump Squamata. That's fair. You know, just gets one more card out of deck. And then dump a YuGiOh. So they're going to go for the Shek. But they do get the mill 5 off of YuGiOh. They do get the mill 5 off the YuGiOh. And Squamata gets the dump. So they're taking more cards out of the deck. And then Squamata can dump Beast or Dragon to get more value. Guaranteed value also. And then the Shek, when it goes to graveyard, gets to add back. So now they have like a little engine rolling. That's going to like cut the opponent out of their extra deck plays. So they're going to activate the effects here. Wow, this is just looking good for them. They're going to dump the Hollow, which is a mill 3. So they get to resolve a mill 5 and then mill 3. At least. It could also become more. The opponent mills Raisin, Dr. Madlove. They mill Tear Cash, King of the Swamp, Solic. So they have all the King of the Swamps in the grave. So they have infinite good fusions. So that's just like not a problem at all anymore. Now we just need to actually start like fusing and stuff. Which is easier said than done. It's definitely easier said than done. But now new chain link, we can go like Hollow effect, Tear Cash effect, Solic effect, Chain Medora effect, and that's gonna put back the Shaylin, so that way we can search that off the Solic. And then thinking about putting back something from the opponent's graveyard. They do have double Raisin that we could try to put back to deck. But maybe just putting back the one card Yep, okay, just putting back the one card. Nothing more. Solic's gonna then search out the Shaylin, and then they are going to let the opponent cut the deck, because now they get the mill off the tier cache, and then mill off the hollow. Yeah, okay. So mill into Pressured Planet Unicorn, and then mill off the hollow. Oh, did we just not activate hollow? That sounds crazy. Yeah. Cause that was a mill 4? Well, no, I guess not. Cause what they have Rukalos, yeah, water. Oh no, that's checked. That's right. Okay, it's earth. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, earth, water, dark. So now they're gonna go for cross sheep. Okay. So anything on cross sheep. Okay, they're asking if they have any Shizus in the graveyard. They said no. Activate continue to try to summon out Raisin. Okay, so that's gonna resolve. Summon. And then are they going to activate the Raisin on summon effect? Because if they do, the opponent could try to check negate that. If they have what it takes to do so. Oh, and they do have Beast in hand. Imagine if they just like didn't forget a mill 4. That sounds crazy. Okay. So they went Raisin Chainlink 1, check Chainlink 2. So that's gonna go ahead, try to negate and destroy the Raisin by sending a Shaddoll card from their hand to the grave. So that's gonna send Beast. And then Beast will get its effect to draw. Yeah, they're just explaining what it does right now. Okay, I see the Kaiju in Jeremy Mitchell's hand. But yeah, okay, the Raisin's gonna get negated, go to graveyard, and then send Beast. Beast effect to draw 1. And then that draws in the Talons. Wow. Activate the Shaylin effect. They're thinking on where to summon it, because they can summon it under Cross Sheep. But they're going to discard Merly, mill 3, mill Tier Cache, Solic. New Chain Link, just Merly effect. That's the last one. And then I think that's going to go through. Doesn't look like they have anything. Yeah, they were thinking there, but yeah, that's fine. So put back Merly, and then put back Havnus and Rhino. Okay. That's fine. So put all those back. And then summon out the Kaleido. And then new chain link. Kaleido plus Cross Sheep. So they can spin back and summon from the graveyard. And I think they milled a Diviner earlier, actually. Unless if I'm wrong. And maybe that was last game. But if they do have Diviner, I mean, that's insane. That could be Baron access plus mill 5. Oh, they don't. Okay. So they're thinking about just bringing out a YuGiOh from the graveyard. But nope. Okay. Just brings out Squamata. I guess it's a body with some attack and it's level 4. So they have Redoer plays in main phase 2. That's probably the big focus. It's just the Redoer play. And then they're going to... Oh. They're going to link up into Appaloosa. Really? I was not expecting an Appaloosa there. It wasn't... Okay. Yeah. Did we already go through battle phase or something? I just didn't know it. I guess we could go Towns take and take the heavy burger. And then just say battle for game. They're going to activate rock effect to summon from the hand. And then they're thinking on that. Because they could chain Appaloosa, and that's still just game, but no, they're gonna let them summon. Oh, okay. Bring out Dr. Madlove. And then Talents is gonna resolve, and they're going to read the Dr. Madlove real quick. I'm very confused on this play. Like the Appaloosa, and then the Talents take without the negate. It's all just very questionable. Yeah, we're reading over the Dr. Madlove right now. It gets to search on summon, and then it has the reveal to bounce with the lowest defense. Or if it's tied, you can choose. But if they take Heavy Burger, that'll be the one with the least defense. So that's always an option. But they also have Appaloosa that could negate that. Could have also just negated the Link one though, so that way there's not as many bodies. Because then Kaleido, Shek, Heavy Burger, and 16 is still a game. Okay, so they're going to take the Dr. Madlove. Okay. Yup, that's fine. And now what? Because they're going to have to give that Dr. Madlove back. Maybe they'll have like some link to make. Like Dark Charmer with like the Shek and the Dr. Madlove. Yeah, but they're going to go ahead and attack there. Okay. So dropping the opponent's life points down. Yeah, I don't know. That was kind of a wild turn. But yeah, now they just need to link off with the Dr. Madlove. You just don't want them having that back. There's no way you just like want them to have free advantage for you to get to keep like a Shek on the field. And you kind of want to have Shadow Fusion in hand anyways. That just like lets your opponent know that they just can't link and go back into the rock. Oh. What? That whole turn was just questionable. All of it was questionable. Not linking that away sounds crazy. Not Appaloosa negating the Link 1 sounds crazy. Like, I'm definitely just trying to go for game there. I don't know about you, but I'm trying to go for game there, I think. But they're going to go Kaiju over the Appaloosa. Yup, that's fine. The opponent has no interruptions. We can see everything. Yeah, they have no Ishizu in the graveyard. So they're reading Dr. Madlove. Activate its effect. Bounces back the Kaiju to the hand. Nice. And then drops the Kaiju on the Kaleido. Yeah, I mean, that's good. That's real good. Go for the Link 1. The opponent might also be out of Shaddolls. They did go through like the 3 quote-unquote standard ones. Like the Beast, the Squamata, and the Hollow. But Rock's going to add back from the grave. And then normal summon out Raisin. Raisin effect to go search. So Raisin's going to go ahead and grab out from the deck now. Raisin can also pop the Kaiju and get rid of that and make it to where the opponent only has the Shek. So we don't even have to like risk the Shaddoll fusion stuff because we could just make it to where they can't crash their Shek and they also can't link it off because we won't let there be a monster next to it. Wow, this went from looking like Jeremy Mitchell had guaranteed lost this one to it looks like they're just gonna win. Reveal the Druid Worm, go draws in the Shifter. Well, even though that card is not live at all, at least it is just a dark monster. So we'll take something out of that. What are we gonna do now? Are we gonna activate Druid Worm? We do. Okay, so activate Druid Worm, go banish. Probably just banish that tier name out of their grave. Oh, really? Banishes the Kaleido Heart. Okay. I was gonna say banish the Shaylin. Just because, you know, that's like one of their tier names to fuse with. The Kaleido, it doesn't really do anything. But summons out the Druis. Has a plan for it. Making some type of link play. They could go for Cerberus to pop the Kaiju. Druid Worm, send the Shek. Or you don't even have to do that. You could just Unicorn. Or Security Dragon. Druid Worm, out the Kaiju. Security Dragon, bounce back the Shaddoll. Attack with Security Dragon. And, I mean, that kind of cleared up the whole field. They top deck Diviner, though. Oh, my gosh. If they don't have anything to do to that. So they're going to get to mill 5. That's rough. There's only about 13 minutes left in the round also. So time is also going to start coming up here soon. I mean, you know, it just has to be normal Diviner. Activate the effect. And then that's going to go through. They don't have a response to that. Because they could, I mean, they could rock summon out like Raisin and do that. But, you know, it's not going to stop the Kelbeck from milling 5. That's the big thing. So, Kelbeck mill 5. And let's see what we hit. Or let's see what that tier player hits. That's, yeah. That's really it. What does the tier player end up hitting here? Messing up game, forgetting mill 4. See, Jeremy Mitchell mills Ash, Imperm, Desires, Bell, and Dust Devil. They mill Tier Cash Keldo. Tier Cash Effect, mill Diviner Merly. Okay. And now they're going to get to activate Merly Effect. Chain the Rock to Special. So it's going to special summon out Raisin. So that's going to get to pop Diviner. And it's going to get to search. Merly could, I guess, fuse into... I don't know what they have in their extra deck. Because Rukalos seems pretty strong here. But at the same time, you only get to out one body. So is it actually strong? It's actually just not that good. Yeah, I think this game's just over. They're in shambles. Jeremy Mitchell has engine set up. It's just too much. So use Merly plus King of the Swamp. But they will get to go to game 3 though. It's not like the match is going to be over. So they're still going to have an opportunity. But Jeremy Mitchell, you know, will have another opportunity to open Shifter. And if you just open Shifter, you know, that's a win con. They're going to search out Caesar from the deck. And then they're reading over that. Okay. Yup, that can protect itself. Or it can pop a card. Raisin's able to pop Diviner now. As long... Well, they might not be able to. Right? Actually, I forget what they have in hand. But, okay, they're trying to go battle here. So I know they have Panthera. And they have Caesar. Oh, if they have Panther and Caesar, then yeah, they can't do anything. Because that's 2 Earths. And Raisin takes a fire and a dark. Yeah, they have to attack Raisin. So they're going to attack Raisin, and now Diviner can attack over Rock. Doesn't do it! Oh my gosh. They need to reread over Rock. The Rock says that it only does that while you have a Vanquish Soul monster. It's crazy how they're reading Vanquish Soul cards when that was one of the most, hype decks at the very beginning for this tournament, just because the deck can play Shifter and a bunch of non-engine. So now they're going to activate Stake Your Soul, reveal Shifter. They're going to chain Rukalos to negate that Rukalos effect, special summon itself out. Sure. That is fine. Yeah, they're still just going to get bullied though. Activate Rock effect to add back. They do have Ishizu in graveyard, so they could chain that. But they have like 5 in the grave, so they're going to get to add back no matter what. They're going to add Raisin back to hand. Normal Raisin. Raisin effect to go search. Normals that in the Diviner zone instead of the Rukalos zone. And then that's going to search. I wonder if they play Pluton. They're going to search out Heavy Burger. Okay. Activate Caesar. Bounce back Raisin. Okay, so they have every attribute for that. So that could pop the Rukalos. That is going to pop Rukalos. So activate, pop Rukalos. Yup, beat over Diviner. Attack directly. There's 8 minutes left in the round. Okay, so yup. Attack. Okay. And then pass turn. Oh wait, don't they have Burger? Couldn't they have summon Burger and then use Burger to draw? No point of burning there, but yeah, could have drawn with it. Normal summon Raisin, battle, go for game. Okay. So now we can move on to game 3. Let me just skip ahead. And then, yeah, so game 3, we're going to get to see Tier decide to go first. We see Hollow, Grief, Squamata, Ash, King of the Swamp. Wait, what does that hand even do? It's not very good. I mean, they can poly in the, App Cologne. They have Ash, Imperm, Shifter, Small World. So they said main phase is fine. Activate King of the Swamp to go search out Poly. Oh my god, imagine they activate Poly and they change Shifter. And there's only 6.5 minutes left. So, okay. They do have Ash though, at least, through the Shifter. Having some type of interaction. I mean, they have to do it, right? I mean, they could activate Grief first. So they can set up, Grapha. Well, that's good that they can activate that first. Because that means, they're going to change Shifter now. 100%. Yeah, once you get the translation on that, there's no doubt. Because that just summons a Tier and then sends it to grave. So that's like chaining Shifter in response to Foolish Burial. Essentially. So they're going to summon Tier Cash and then send it. That's okay. That is okay. That was like a 1-for-1 trade. But now we also have you floodgated for the turn. Yeah, I think they actually just have to pass. They have Poly, Hollow, Squamata, Ash Blossom. So they're going to set Squamata pass. Okay, taking the risk. Oh, they drew evenly for turn, but yeah, I can't even use it. Normal summon Raisin, effect, chain Ash Blossom, opening Raisin for the 3rd game. They do have Small World, so they could turn their Ash Blossom into something that works with this Raisin. But I don't know what you'd even go for, because they don't have anything in hand. They just have Imperm evenly. Yeah, that kind of sucks. You can go Battle Phase Attack. Those Squamata pop. Okay, so they're going to activate Small World here, it looks like. They have 2 in hand. Wow, if that evenly draw was just like a monster, that'd have been insane. But activate Small World. Go Small World from Ash Blossom as the starting bridge. And then middle bridge. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to go for here. But I am excited to see. So, Ash Blossom. And then Raisin. They match up through being strictly fires. And then add Heavy Burger, and those match up through having 15 defense. Okay. So that checks out. Yep, add Heavy Burger to hand. But, you know, I thought about adding Heavy Burger. It's just like, I guess it's good because it puts your starter back in hand and just puts a big body on field. Even though it has no effect. It's just the fact that it, like, keeps your starter around. So they're going to Squamata, pop Heavy Burger. Yeah, they probably also were not expecting that. A quick set Squamata. And then just pass turn. Yeah, okay. So they have Poly plus Hollow. We know that they have Poly. Oh, time is called. What? Time is called? Oh, that's right. Because I skipped over all of the side decking, so I don't have the exact time right now. Wow, okay, fair enough. Yeah, they didn't have a way to burn because they didn't have an extra monster or anything. They needed more bodies to be able to burn with Burger, but the Setsumata ended up saving them. Wow, nice. Okay, and that is going to be it for round. That was round 6, right? Yeah, that's going to be it for round 6 of the World Championship. Day 1. I'm going to be back at it again with round 7 soon, so stay tuned.